the day. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to
last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First down, going to the air with Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Love now to pass on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to bring it up. See what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott, toss right. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Looking end zone, but it's... Incomplete. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at. It all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Throwing, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal left.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They'll try again with Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, It's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, and are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Love's throw there, complete to Rodgers.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, I tell you, Ezekiel Elliott, he is just built like a bowling ball, and he powered his way into the end zone there.
I love that description of him because when you think about Zeke, you think about lower body strength and those legs churning and creating extra yardage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. A gain of 3, second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Love, he's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
My bad, I was on the phone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys. Look at that montage of great plays that they put together. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you speak it pretty well, but these guys, the pictures they put up, oh.
Very good, and he's got his team in the lead right now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. End zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, it's kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Love to pass. That is caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. This is Miller. Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Going back to Love. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. The ball comes out. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Richie James, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Dalvin Cook, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jamison Crowder, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the with what we're doing.
Means it's being stupid, and I don't understand why.
So
can't help it.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not the one going. Jaden is, not me.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.